So here we are, you guys. I'm out here at my local steelhead river. Just taking a look. It's almost the end of December, getting ready for steelhead season. And I want to show you guys how to tie the bait loop knot. The river's a little big, a little muddy. We got rain coming in next week. And it's only going to get bigger. So it'll be a couple weeks before the fishing takes off, but can't wait to get out here and catch some steelhead. So I hope you guys enjoy the bait loop knot. Spend some time, practice with the key knot in steelhead fishing. I'm going to show you how to tie the bait loop knot. I made this big giant hook here to make it easier for you guys to see, so I can use some nice blue rope that hopefully you guys can see really well. And the first thing I want to point out, on every hook, the eye is formed by the metal being wrapped around and then back on itself. This little spot right here can open up. Your line can come out. So when you're tying the bait loop, or when you're snailing a knot on your hook, take and always wrap it so that it goes on the side that's not coming around and touching. So if that opens up, it won't pull off. See? So first steps first, you want to take and slide your line through. Doesn't have to be a whole bunch. You want to cut a piece of line that's roughly 3 feet in length, maybe 2 feet. Most people use an 18-inch to 2-foot leader, sometimes 3 feet, depending on condition, circumstance. So it's a good thing to have a little bit extra when you're tying them, so when you're out in the field and you need it, you have it. So slide your line through and then start wrapping. You want to wrap as far down the shank of the hook as what you want your bait loop to end up being. Some people like a really big bait loop. Some people like a smaller bait loop. I prefer 6 to 10 wraps for my bait loop, but I have seen it where some people like it down to here, and they got this big old bait loop. I want a nice little bait loop that's big enough that I can grab a hold of to open, but not too large. So once you've got your wraps done, you want to take the other end of your leader and you want to stick it through the eye of the hook, and you want to pull it so it forms a nice little loop down here. And you got to keep holding this, and you want to lay it right on top here, and then you're going to keep wrapping with the same piece that you're wrapping with before over the top of everything. And you need to wrap at least 6 times, and it's a little difficult to show using this big old hook, but I'm going to show you using a smaller hook. So once you get it wrapped, you take and you slide it out right on up, and you pull it tight, and there you go. There's your bait loop. You can cut this little extra tag end off. It opens up, you put your bait on the hook. This closes, it holds your bait right there. As you're pulling, it's holding it even tighter. It is a must-know knot for steelhead fishing. I think every fisherman should know how to tie this knot. It's a very useful knot. Now I'm going to show you with a regular size hook and a piece of green line. So you stick it through, you do your wraps, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then once you get your wraps done, you come and you slide it back through. Now on a regular size hook, the trick is it's all on the wrist. So this down here is the line that I've been wrapping, and this up here is the line going back through the eye, and you want to wrap it around and twist your hand, and then it's this little twist game where you keep twisting the line in your hand. You see how I'm doing that? And you just keep wrapping. And you got to make sure that your tag end stays straight, and that you wrap over the top of it all. You want to wrap at least 6 times. You can wrap 10 times. It doesn't really matter. It's your own preference. Then you take and you pull it, and it pulls up nice and tight, just like so. And then your little bait loop forms, and you pull it tight. And I'll show you guys how to do that again here. So take your leader, put it through the eye of the hook. We're going to wrap it, in this circumstance, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab the other end of our leader, and we're going to slide it through the eye of the hook. And we have this little loop down here, and we're going to get our fingers wrapped around it, and we're going to take and get that leader laid right up on top, and then we're going to wrap, and it's all in your wrist. And to make sure that your tag end stays straight, but you just keep doing this wrap with your wrist. And you see how I wrap it around, and then I twist my hand, and I wrap it around, then I twist my hand around, and I wrap it around, and I twist my hand around. And you just want to keep doing that until you got at least 6 wraps. You can go as many as 10. I don't normally really count them. And you pull it tight, just like so. And then you get the perfect little bait loop. This is the way that I tied my bait loop. This is the way that I was taught. There are other knots for tying bait loops, but this is the bait loop knot that I was taught to tie, and it has not failed me yet. I have not had it break loose. It's been a great knot for me. I encourage you guys to practice. Don't wait until you're going to go steelhead fishing and go, oh, I'm gonna watch this video and tie 10 leaders and go. Watch it and start trying to tie the leaders up now. In 2 or 3 weeks the river should be open, and always make sure that you call to make sure that the low flow closure isn't in effect. So I will include the phone number in which to call for the Northern California rivers to make sure that low flow closure is not in effect. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, please subscribe, please leave comments, and let me know what you think, and share with all your friends.